So how often do you have a conflict with your parent? What causes the conflict? How do you deal with it?
Yeah.
All the youth have conflict with their parents, and I like to hear from your perspective because we've been from youth a long time ago.
Yeah. So, man, I remember the times I had the most conflict with my parents, definitely early high school. Man, I was rebellious. I didn't like what they had to say a lot of the time, and I wanted to go out and hang out every day and not worry too much about school and not worry about, my SAT preparing for college. I just wanted to hang out. And yeah, my dad, he always bugged me about doing my SAT sometimes, because it was junior year. I had to get it done, and the test was coming up, and I knew I had to study. So this is one example. Every day, kind of not every day, but he would sometimes occasionally remind me, hey, make sure you do your SAT, right? But he would say that after I had already done it, because he was at work, so he didn't see that I already did it for quite a bit. So I would get annoyed. I'd be like, yeah, I already did it. And I'd be all pouty. And over time, I eventually had a conversation with him, right? I spent some time alone, thinking about why he said what he did. And I talked to him, we apologized, right? I think the best way to deal with the conflict was just communicate with your parents, because your parents, they want what's best for you, right? He obviously wanted me to work hard, right? Study for SAT and get me to a good college that I wanted to go to, right? So I wouldn't be disappointed in the future. And that's kind of what he told me. And I told him that you haven't seen me already do it for 2 hours before you got home, right? So then we kind of communicated, we made it clear where we were, and conflict was resolved. But I think now I don't have too many conflicts with my parents, mainly because I'm off in college for almost the whole year. But when I get home, I think since I'm 19 now, they give me a little bit more free reign to make my own decisions, and they'll give me advice, but they try not to make any decisions for me. Yeah.
So if in a few conclusive statement, what would you say to the other youth when they have a conflict with their parents?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Yeah, same as I said before, right? You gotta cool off. Make sure you're not very emotional. Cool off. Spend some time alone. Think about what they say, right? Don't just be so stubborn, right? Only see where you're coming from. Try to see where they're coming from. And then after you cooled off, just communicate with them. Talk to them about why, what, how